Well, hello, my Sagittarius friends. Yes, I did have trouble getting started today. I really did. I went back to sleep and all the things, Sag. So you know what today is? Today is where we take a look at the week ahead, some general themes for the week ahead. So there may or may not be specific messages in here for you today, but it's just kind of giving you a peek. Because I do a lot of readings through the week and energy can change on a dime. On a dime, Sag. Meaning very quickly. It can. So today, I do this reading every week on Sunday, and that is getting ready for the week ahead. How you can be ready for all this, isn't it? So thanks everyone for your support. I so much appreciate it. And I know I did suspend picking a member or a subscriber every week to do a personal message for. So I am going to. Our season starts on Wednesday, y'all, which is always so much lighter, isn't it? It's so much nicer. And, we are fully in our power during our season, but also, I have found personally, because I'm a Sagittarius sun and moon, I have found that at times it can almost be overwhelming. Like it can feel like a little too much of your own energy, but we are always really happy to get out of that Scorpio haze, man. Scorpio season's always so heavy, isn't it? I am literally like, I'm so glad to lighten up. It is. It is crazy, but if you look at the different seasons and the energies that each sign represents, it you can actually see the purpose and how one season leads to another because it's kind of like so Scorpio season brings some stuff up for us. Definitely some things that need to be dealt with because it's all about death and rebirth, right? The heavy stuff. And then during Sagittarius season, we can lighten up and start making moves, right? Start moving forward, it's actually beautiful, which leads to Capricorn season where, we are being responsible. We're thinking about responsibility and what we have to do. And, I always do every year during Capricorn season, I do an action plan for the year. And I will be going over all that on my other channel, which I know I have kind of abandoned. But I digress, y'all. I'm also going to do today for a random reading, I'm going to do what you don't see coming. So there won't be any of that here. No, this reading too is a lot about self care. Okay, because Sunday is a day of rest. And I do feel like you are feeling that because this reading feels like it's all about you, Sag. It doesn't really feel like it's about other people. Okay, so your overall vibe this week is nice, is light, Sag. Let light in. Let light in. Yes, because we are the most optimistic sign. Yes, we are very passionate, but our energy is about expansion. Okay, and transmuting energy. We can literally take any bad situation and find the good in it. And we really need to really double down on that, Sag. Yeah. So, your self care here, Sagittarius. I don't know if you can see it. So, prophetic dreams and birch. Like, um, you may feel, and I do feel this energy with you all week, like just a sense of wanting to withdraw, right? That could be your challenge. It could be challenging because you want to withdraw, but you can't, right? you know, it's kind of I just want to do me, leave me alone, and the world is saying, no, Sag, you got to do this and you got to do this and you got to do this. So that's your challenge for the week. And, you could find also with prophetic dreams being here, you could find that your intuition is kind of through the roof, especially in dreams. And I know I've had conversations during dreams, as I said in my last reading. So there's a lot going on during dreams. And so, what this deck suggests for that is to meditate laying down with a candle. I believe that fire meditation is actually Sagittarius. Like, candles and are a great way for fire signs to get in that mindful space, like to clear the mind. Fire is very helpful, and you could do that. But I also feel like this mantra that the book has can really help you in terms of remembering messages that are coming through for you in dreams. And I suggest, I actually don't do it myself, but I'm going to start, is keeping a notebook by your bed and kind of asking before you go to bed. When you let the universe know that you want to remember your dreams, they will wake you up, and you will wake up like saying it almost. Um, that's happened to me. So clearly, there are some messages that want to come through for you. And it could be that, in your day to day, your mind's not open enough to receive it. And so that's, we're also highly connected during the night hours. That's when our mind is the most open. So you could say this before you go to sleep, or you could do a meditation laying down. Reveal to me the message that needs to be seen or heard. And, ask before you go to bed, when you're in that kind of sleepy zone where you're taking it down, ask to remember, wake me up with the message. Wake me up with the message. And by the way, I do feel like, because some people have been asking, like, I should say what decks I'm using. So many. So this is Earthcraft, this deck I use for blockages. There's Earthcraft, the Life Purpose deck, the Mermaid Messages I always use for the vibe, because it has a very vibey feel to me. Wisdom of the House of Night for focus. And my own deck, obviously, and the Wake Me Up Tarot. Okay. So, yeah, there's all of that. And I feel like you might feel some kind of way because maybe you feel like you're not getting enough time to yourself. Like you want you want the world to leave you alone. But just let me rest. So underneath the deck is interesting because the Wheel of Fortune's here. So there are changes coming up, and you know that there are changes. Definitely, I feel it in the heart space. I feel like intuitively, you know that there are changes coming up. And they're good changes, Definitely, maybe you feel like life is going to start moving soon. So activities that might help you this week. Strength is here. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. Travel, y'all. Yeah, let's go somewhere. Let's go somewhere. But what this really says to me is that you're at a point in your journey where you're moving on from the obstacles. Definitely. Moving on from what's been hard. And we do feel the energy here a lot in terms of life lessons. FYI, because I feel like you're starting to see things differently. So your focus is warrior, okay, and honesty. Now, I feel like you just might be moving in some brutal truth this week, which is very Sagittarius season. Like that's when we find our filter challenged. But you may be wanting to tell people a whole bunch of truth this week, but I also feel like it's an energy of fighting for the truth, right? But it's also an energy of being really honest with yourself, being honest about what are you fighting for? What do you want to fight for? So I really love that energy for you, actually. What the universe wants you to focus on now. They pulled out a lot. I feel, and this won't be for everyone. Okay, you may be wanting particular people to be honest, but with denial and growth, like, I feel like you want an apology from someone specifically. That kind of has the energy, because growth is definitely about apologies and holding space. Like, particularly if you have held space, kind of like waiting for someone to do the right thing. I feel like you're going to let go of that, Sag. I feel like the universe wants you to let go of it. You don't need the apology. I don't think at this point, with whoever this may happen to be for you, like it even matters. And I feel like the universe is telling you it doesn't matter. Focus on yourself here with the High Priestess of Earth. Do what's good for you. Start seeing the beauty in life. This could also be about, getting outside could be a way of doing that. We Sagittarians love being outside. We literally do. So some events that may be affecting you this week. I'll try to get more of the cards in here. Changing mind, gratitude, blessing, life lesson, and new adventure is here. Okay. And what that is talking about, Sagittarius, is you're looking at things differently. You're not mad about things anymore. You're starting to see that things that didn't work out were for your best and highest good. Because, it's time for you to embark on new things, right? And I'll take a deeper look at that, but that's what's going on with you. You are seeing things that have happened differently. And, you really don't want to be mad about things anymore, because, you this week is the Nine of Pentacles, just feeling good about where you are and what you have and who you are within yourself, right? It's what strength in reverse. It's like I've held, maybe, realizing you've held on to things or anger or whatever, and you just don't have no time for it no more. You just really don't, because you're seeing the Queen of Pentacles again. Like, you show up in the Queen of Pentacles twice, which double downs on the energy, maybe the need to ground yourself. But you have to get out of your head now about things, It's time for you to get out of your head, Sag. So let's clarify these incoming energies for you. And it's really just about focusing on you. It's like when we focus on things that other people do, we give them a little too much power. For realsies. So let's take a look, Sag, and see what this is all about. And it doesn't even feel to me like something outside of you is forcing this issue. I feel like this is just you, like, especially with your season coming up, which would be about perseverance and new adventures, Yeah. So please clarify these messages for my Sagittarius friends. Tell me about changing Geez, Sag. Fool, Five of Wands. Yeah. You're just moving on from things. With the Five of Wands, there could be an argument or some discord that you had with someone, and that was basically where they didn't support you, they didn't see your point of view, all of that, and you just are done. You're done. You're pulling your energy back from that. So how is Sagittarius changing their mind? How are they seeing this differently? Ooh, the Lovers. Because I feel like what's happening is that you have, for some, there are some people you have to move on from. Okay, this may have been going on for some time, but you're also seeing things in duality. Meaning you're seeing both sides of the story. And that allows for you to see things as a blessing. I guess there could be a conversation coming in. I don't really see it here, but you're able to see this as more of a blessing. Yeah, definitely. What's the blessing here? The blessing is a new vision for your life. Okay. You're showing up as the King of Wands. I know what I have to do now. Oh, Ten of Pentacles. What's the Ten of Pentacles about? Oh, wow. Do what's good for you. Worry about my own stability. Forge forward to Queen of Cups. That's taking care of you. And I feel like you are less worried about taking care of other people or waiting for people to show up in that way for you anymore. Interesting. So what's this new adventure? Three of Pentacles. Gosh, shows up for you all the time. What is this new adventure? You're finding new people. The Death card reversed with the Six of Cups reversed. You're finding new people because, whoever it is that I'm not saying that you're leaving all your friends or leaving all your family, but you're definitely attracting different, newer people because, what you start to realize maybe is that there are people that you've been aligned with for a long time and it doesn't change, they don't change. And so you want people around you that align with who you are now. And that happens all the time, Sagittarius. For real, it does. We change, and if people don't change and grow with us, we just can't stay with them. And as a Sagittarius, if you're not growing, we're not flowing. That's all there is to that, because we're about expansion. So tell me more about the Three of Pentacles. Interesting. Three of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups came out sideways. Okay. Oh, geez. Cards falling all over the place. Yeah, you're making new friends. And I don't feel like you're even, whoever these Three of Cups for you have been, because you've been really close at one time. They were supportive, but there's a sense that they pulled their support back. They're not supportive anymore. Seven of Swords. And this is making you know that you have to keep it stepping. Ace of Pentacles, open new doors. And I feel like this may be something you didn't want to face, because the King of Swords is reversed with the Ten of Cups. Because you thought, and you were kind of maybe being a little dishonest with yourself. I mean, it also could be that you have dealt with dishonest people, right? But you thought that these people would be around forever in your life, and they're just not. They're just not, Sag. I mean, I know that sounds harsh, but you know, it's really hard to do that. I know it. I know it is, Sag. So take a look at who isn't growing, who is no longer, you know, it's okay to expect people to have your back too. You know, it really is. That isn't selfish. You know, no, we don't do things to get something back, but reciprocity is the name of the game, my friends. So let's see what your angels want to tell you. So we already did the focus, Sag. What do you want to tell Sagittarius? Angels, ancestors, beings of light. Bring the important message for Sagittarius to my sight. Oh, and there it is. Whoop, there it is. Notice the signs, Sag. Yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you're loved and never alone. Oh my. So since we're on that subject, Sag, and we're already here and we're already over time, let us just look at what signs might be coming. What signs might be coming this week, Sag? What signs are coming from my Sagittarius friends? Gang, gang. Okay. What are the signs, Sag? What signs do you need to look out for? What's it all mean? Tell me about these signs for Sagittarius. 1919. Oh, soulmate. You may be connecting with a soulmate. Butterfly, who is a big change for you, but really everything's changing. Look out for butterflies to be able to tell when change is coming. One more for Sagittarius. Elephant. A relationship is getting better and stronger. Ooh. And you have rebirth on the bottom. So you may actually be, you know, I don't want to talk about the past because people get so tweaked about it. But there could be someone coming back into your life in a better way. And you could be meeting a new soulmate. Different strokes for different folks. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope it really helps. Toodles.